the Senate would come to order. Senator Baumgartner.
Thank you, Madam President. Would the members in the chamber and the guests in the gallery join me in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Majors, would you please take the roll?
Aguilar. Balmer. Baumgartner. Brophy. Cadman. Crowder. Grantham. Guzman. Harvey. Heath. Herpin. Hill. Hodge. John. Johnston. Jones. Kafalis. Kerr. King. Lambert. Lundberg. Marble. Newell. Nicholson. Renfro. Rivera. Roberts.
Excused.
Scheffel. Schwartz. Stedman. Toptrop. Todd. Ulibarri. Zenzinger. Madam President.
Here. With 34 present, 0 absent, 1 excused, we have a quorum. Motion to adopt the journal. Senator Jones.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that the reading of the Journal of March 3rd be dispensed with, and the journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
For the motion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Motion is adopted. Committee reports. Senate Services.
March 4, 2014, correctly engrossed Senate Bills 22 and 149, correctly revised House Bills 1021, 1051, 1052, 1073, 1112, 1122, 1166, 1174, and 1190, correctly enrolled Senate Joint Resolutions 6 and 9.
Message from the reviser.
March 3, 2014, we herewith transmit without comment House Bill 1171, without comment as amended House Bills 1002, 1003, 1006, and 1293. Introduction of resolutions. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to House Joint Resolution 1009? House Joint Resolution 1009 by Representative Williams and Senator Ulibarri concerning a request that Congress restore the Federal Voting Rights Act of 1965 as amended. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move we lay over HJR 1009 until March 27th.
You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it. House Joint Resolution 1009 will lay over until March 27th. The following change in bill sponsorship will occur. Senator Roberts will replace Senator Crowder as prime sponsor with Representative Quorum on House Bill 1223. Introduction of bills.
House Bill 1100 by Representatives Swalm and Pabon and Senator Grantham concerning the use of title documents to give notice of characteristics of motor vehicles that affect a vehicle's value and in connection therewith making an appropriation.
Transportation.
House Bill 1142 by Representative Del Grosso and Senators Grantham and Nicholson concerning a prohibition against the off-site electronic sale of lottery tickets by the Colorado Lottery Commission.
Finance.
House Bill 1223 by Representative Quorum and Senator Roberts concerning the reclassification of Dolores County for the purpose of statutory provisions fixing the salaries of county officers.
State Veterans and Military Affairs. Third reading of bills, consent calendar. Members, we're on third reading. Mr. Majors, would you please read the titles to the bills on third reading consent calendar?
House Bill 1112 by Representative Lepsok and Senators Ulibarri and Roberts concerning limited authorization for a county clerk and recorder to redact the first 5 digits of a social security number from a public document recorded with the clerk and recorder at the request of the individual to whom the social security number is assigned. House Bill 1051 by Representatives Schaefer and Landgraf and Senators Kafalas and Crowder concerning a strategic plan for enrolling all eligible persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities into programs that the time, services, and supports are needed, and in connection therewith requiring the Department of Healthcare Policy and Financing to develop and implement the strategic plan and to report annually on the number of persons waiting for services and supports. House Bill 1190 by Representative Ryan and Senator King concerning the factors that are used to determine the financial capacity to provide matching monies of a school district or board of cooperative services that has applied for financial assistance under the Building Excellent Schools Today Act. House Bill 1174 by Representative Mitch Bush and Senator Schwartz and Jones concerning the sunset review of the Natural Areas Council.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move the adoption of all the bills on the third reading of bills consent calendar, which includes House Bills 1112, 1051, 1190, and 1174.
You've heard the motion. Is there any discussion on any of the bills listed on third reading consent? Seeing none, the question for the body are the adoption of those bills. Are there any no votes on any of the bills on third reading consent? With 34 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 1 excused, House Bill 1112 is adopted. Co-sponsors: Senators Aguilar, Newell, Stedman, Kerr, Hodge, Kafalas, Todd, Lambert.
Wait till that we do that one.
With 34 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, and 1 excused, House Bill 1051 is adopted. Co-sponsors: Senators Aguilar, Newell, Zenzinger, Kerr, Tokchuk, Mr. Majority Leader, Senators Nicholson, Hodge, Todd, Schwartz, Jones, Ulibarri, Rivera, Baumgartner, Lambert, Johnston. Please add the President. With 34 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, and 1 excused, House Bill 1190 is adopted. Co-sponsors: Senator Kerr, Senator Crowder, Senator Todd, Madam President Pro Tem, Senator Tokchuk, Senator Zenzinger, Newell, Jones, Ulibarri, Rivera, with 34 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, and 1 excused, House Bill 1174 is adopted. Co-sponsors: I think we have to do reconsideration. Okay. Ulibarri, Senator Ulibarri is a co-sponsor on House Bill 1174. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for the immediate reconsideration of House Bill 1174.
For the motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes barely have it. We will immediately reconsider House Bill 1174. Mr. Majority Leader, you want to move it?
Yes, I move House Bill 1174 on third reading and final passage.
Mr. Majors, please read the title to House Bill 1174.
House Bill 1174 by Representative Mitch Bush and Senators Schwartz and Jones concerning the sunset review of the Natural Areas Council.
Any discussion? No votes. Senator Marble.
Thank you, Madam President. I wish to be a no on House Bill 1174.
Any other no votes on 1174? With 33 ayes, 1 no, 0 absent, 1 excused, House Bill 1174 is adopted. Any additional co-sponsors? Madam President Pro Tem. Third reading of bills, final passage. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to Senate Bill 22?
Senate Bill 22 by Senator Cafalas and Representative Fields concerning certified community development financial institutions and in connection therewith authorizing such institutions to serve as a qualified holder and to present a request for full or partial release of collateral pledged without presentation of the original promissory note.
Senator Cafalas.
Thank you, Madam President. Good morning, colleagues. I move for the adoption of Senate Bill 22 on third reading and final passage. And members, very quickly, I just wish to remind you that with the floor amendment yesterday, we removed the section of the bill that allows the option for local jurisdictions to invest in community development financial institutions. There is no organized opposition to this bill. The Treasurers Association are fine with it. The Colorado Bankers Association are fine with it. And what remains in the bill is a statutory definition for CDFIs, and we're adding them to the list of qualified holders in order to allow them to effectively operate in terms of the work that they do in affordable housing, community development, revitalization of neighborhoods. I ask for your support. Thank you.
Any discussion? Question for the body is the adoption of Senate Bill 22. Are there any no votes? Senators Baumgartner, Lambert, Crowder, Shuffle. Mr. Minority Leader. Senators Renfro, Grantham, Marble, Lundberg, Herpin, Brophy, Harvey, Balmer, Hill, King. With 19 ayes, 50 noes, 0 absent, 1 excused, Senate Bill 22 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Senators Ulibarri, Johnston, Aguilar, Madam President Pro Tem, Senator Nicholson. Please add the President. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to House Bill 1070? Senator Todd, you want to be a co-sponsor on Senate Bill 22? Guys, wake up, wake up, wake up. Senator Jones as a co-sponsor on 22, Senator Kerr, Senator Schwartz. Are we all good? Okay. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to House Bill 1073?
House Bill 1073 by Representative Pabon and Senator Rivera concerning the recording of legal documents.
Senator Rivera.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for the adoption of House Bill 1073 on third reading and final passage, and this time, and ask for an aye vote.
Is there any discussion on House Bill 1073? Seeing none, the question for the body is the adoption of House Bill 1073. Are there any no votes? Mr. Minority Leader, Senators Shuffle, Marble, Baumgartner, Lambert, Jones,
Killing me, guys.
Schwartz, Newell, Nicholson, Stedman, Madam President Pro Tem, Senators Aguilar, Kerr, John, Toptrop, Johnston, Ulibarri, Senator Harvey,
You realize,
Senator Crowder, Mr. Majority Leader.
folks, you realize you're only extending the session. You're only extending the session here.
Yeah, you have to wait till you're recognized, Senator Rivera.
Oh.
We're in the middle of a vote. Senator Stedman is a yes. With 15 ayes, 19 noes, 0 absent, and 1 excused, House Bill 1073 fails. All righty. Senator Stedman.
Thank you, Madam President. Having voted on the prevailing side of House Bill 1073, I move for immediate reconsideration.
That is very nice of you. Question is immediate reconsideration. Senator Stedman.
Actually, I didn't vote on the prevailing side, so I withdraw that motion.
Senator Toktrop.
Thank you. Having voted on the prevailing side for House Bill
1073.
1073, I ask for immediate reconsideration.
You've heard that motion, too. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. I think we're going to reconsider House Bill 1073. Senator Rivera, would you care to Mr. Majors, please read the title to House Bill 1073.
House Bill 1073 by Representative Pabon and Senator Rivera concerning the recording of legal documents.
Senator Rivera.
Thank you, Madam President. Once again, I move for the adoption of House Bill 1073, third and final passage, and ask and plead loudly from the bottom of my heart for a yes vote. I can't tell you how good this bill is. I cannot tell you how good this bill is. Bipartisan, I'm going to tell you, the folks from the other side of the world, the other side of the aisle, from the other side of the universe, love this vote.
Rivera.
I mean, love this bill. Ask for an aye vote.
With a plea like that, who could refuse? Question, before us is House Bill 1073. Are there any no votes? With 34 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 1 excused. Oh, we do have Senator Marble as a no vote. All righty. 33 ayes, 1 no, 0 absent, 1 excused. House Bill 1073 is adopted. Congratulations, Senator Rivera. Co-sponsors, Mr. Minority Leader, Senators Shuffle, Crowder, The Hand, Grantham, Lambert, Herpin, Harvey. Marble, you can't co-sponsor a bill you voted no on. Or I guess you can. Mr. Minority Leader, Senator King, Senator Baumgartner. We all done with co-sponsors? Okay then. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to House Bill 1021?
House Bill 1021 by Representatives Mitch Bush and Hamner and Senator Schwartz concerning the penalty for violating a road restriction for vehicle combinations over 35 feet in length traveling on Independence Pass.
Senator Schwartz.
Thank you, Madam President, and I move House Bill 1021 on third reading and final passage to protect the traveling public and safety of Independence Pass. Ask for an aye vote.
Any discussion? Question is the adoption of House Bill 1021. Are there any no votes? Senator Shuffle, Senator Crowder, Senators Baumgartner, Marble, Balmer, Harvey, Hill, Lambert, Mr. Minority Leader, Senator Lundberg, Senator Grantham, Senator Renfro, Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to House Bill 1052? Co-sponsors. On 1021, Madam President Pro Tem, Senators Nicholson, Todd, Mr. Majority Leader, Senators Rivera, King. Mr. Majors, please read the title to... Okay, quick review on House Bill 1021. Final votes were 22 ayes, 12 noes, 0 absent, and 1 excused. That was the final vote on that. That is adopted. I think we got all the co-sponsors on 1021. Any other co-sponsors? Mr. Majors, please read the title to House Bill 1052.
House Bill 1052 by Representative Fisher, Senator Jones concerning an increase in the enforcement authority of groundwater management districts.
Senator Jones.
Thank you, Madam President. I move House Bill 1052 on third reading and final passage and ask for an aye vote.
Any discussion? Question is the adoption of 1052. Are there any no votes? Senators Hodge, John, Baumgartner, Brophy, Lambert, Lundberg, Marble, Mr. Minority Leader, Senator Shuffle, Senator Hill. With 24 ayes, 10 no, Senator Harvey wishes to be a no on House Bill 1052. Senator Renfro is a no. With 22 ayes, 12 noes, 0 absent, and 1 excused, House Bill 1052 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Senators Ulibarri, Nicholson, Schwartz, Madam President Pro Tem, Senator Kafalis, Mr. Majority Leader. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to House Bill 1122?
House Bill 1122 by Representative Kagan and Senator Newell concerning provisions to keep legal marijuana from underage persons.
Senator Newell.
Thank you, Madam President. I move House Bill 1122 on third and final reading and ask for an aye vote.
Any discussion? Question for the body is the adoption of House Bill 1122. Are there any no votes? With 34 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 1 excused, House Bill 1122 is adopted. Co-sponsors: Senators Kerr, Todd, Jones, Mr. Majority Leader, Senators Nicholson, Kafalis, Schwartz, Herpin, Crowder, Rivera, King, Madam President Pro Tem. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to Senate Bill 149?
Senate Bill 149 by Senator Johnston and Representative Young concerning the minimum standards that a private occupational school must satisfy before being issued a certificate of approval to operate in Colorado.
Senator Johnston.
Thank you, Madam President. I move Senate Bill 149 on third reading and ask for an aye vote.
Any discussion? Question is the adoption of Senate Bill 149. Are there any no votes? With 34 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, and 1 excused, Senate Bill 149 is adopted. Co-sponsors: Mr. Majority Leader, Senator Todd, Senators Nicholson, Newell. Please add the President. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to House Bill 1166?
House Bill 1166 by Representative Vigil and Senator Toctrap concerning the renewal of concealed handgun permits by Colorado County Sheriffs.
Senator Toctrap.
Thank you, Madam President, and I move House Bill 1166 on third reading and ask for an aye vote.
Any discussion? Question for the body is the adoption of House Bill 1166. Are there any no votes? With 34 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, and 1 excused, House Bill 1166 is adopted. Co-sponsors: Mr. Majority Leader, Mr. Minority Leader, Senators Rivera, Ulibarri, Kerr, Aguilar, Grantham, Scheffel, Hodge, John, Madam President Pro Tem, Senator Kafalis, Senators Marble, Crowder, Lundberg, Lambert, Baumgartner, Brophy, Herpin, Balmer, Rivera, Senator Rivera, I got you. Senator Renfro, Senators Hill, King, Todd, Johnston, Zenzinger, General orders, second reading of bills. Senator Toctrap.
Thank you, Madam President. I move the Senate resolve itself to give me the whole for the consideration of general orders, second reading of bills calendar.
You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. The Senate will resolve itself into a committee of the whole for consideration of general orders, second reading of bills calendar, and Senator Toctrap will take the chair.
The committee will come to order and the court roll is relaxed. Mr. Major, will you please read the title of, I don't have the calendar. We just have one bill up, don't we? Of House Bill 1065.
House Bill 1065 by Representative Moreno and Senator Hodge concerning limits on indemnification provisions in motor carrier transportation contracts.
Senator Hodge.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move House Bill 1065 on second reading. There is no committee report.
To the bill.
Thank you, Madam Chair. House Bill 1065 prohibits shippers and facility operators from shifting their liability and negligence for personal injury and property damage onto a motor carrier by declaring such an indemnity requirement void.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the motion before the body is the adoption of the bill. All in favor, please say aye. All opposed? House Bill 1065 is adopted on second reading. Mr. Major, would you please read the title of Senate Bill 16?
Senate Bill 16 by Senator Aguilar and Representative Moreno concerning the ability of certain healthcare facilities to provide emergency services outside a hospital setting.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move we lay over Senate Bill 16 until Monday, March 10th.
Is there any opposition to laying Senate Bill 16 over? Senate Bill 16 will be laid over till Monday, March 10th. Mr. Major, would you please read the title of House Bill 1121?
House Bill 1121 by Representatives Kraft, Tharp, and Giroux and Senator John concerning notice requirements for county highway contract bid solicitations and in connection therewith increasing the threshold value of a contract for which a county must advertise in a newspaper in the county or post notice in the county courthouse from $5,000 to the amount at which a contract requires a contractor's bond.
Senator John.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I move House Bill 1121. And there is no committee report. And ask for an aye vote.
Senator John.
Yes, actually, this bill was unanimous coming out of committee and was on the consent calendar, but so that we could not have to spend so long doing all of that, I agreed to put it on the regular second reading calendar. It's simply doing a streamlining process, actually. It aligns the dollar amount of county highway projects, bid requirements, and the contractor's bond amount in statutes. The county's requirements were established in 1933 and changed once only in 1973, so this kind of brings everything in together. If the work is significant enough to require a bond from a contractor, the dollar value is significant enough to require a formal advertising process as well. So we're really just aligning the cost. With that, I ask for a yes vote.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the motion before the body is the adoption of House Bill 1121. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, House Bill 1121 is adopted. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move we rise and report.
You have heard the motion to rise and report. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, the ayes have it. We will rise and report.
The Senate will come back to order. Senator Toptrop.
Thank you, Madam President. And the committee has met and had a number of bills under consideration. Mr. Major, would you please read the report?
March 4, 2014, Madam President, your committee, the whole page report had under consideration the following attached bills being second reading thereof, makes following recommendations thereon. House Bill 1065 and 1121 passed on second reading in order to revise placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. Senate Bill 16 laid over until March 10, 2014, retaining its place on the calendar.
Is there any discussion on the committee of the whole report? Senator Toptrop.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for the adoption of the report.
Seeing no discussion, the question is the adoption of the committee of the whole report. Are there any no votes? With 34 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 1 excused, the committee of the whole report is adopted. House Bill 1065, House Bill 1121 passed on second reading and ordered revised and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. Senate Bill 16 laid over until March 10 and retaining its place on the calendar. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Again, members, let me just remind you, we have put governor's appointments on the consent calendar as they came out of committees unanimously. And with that, Madam President.
Thank you. Mr. Majors, would you please read all of the appointments?
Member of the Colorado Commission on Higher Education for a term expiring July 1st, 2015, John L. Anderson of Durango, Colorado, to serve as a member west of the Continental Divide, a representative of the 3rd Congressional District, and as a Republican, and occasioned by the resignation of Kevin Lamar Reimer of Grand Junction, Colorado, appointed. Member of the State Board for Community Colleges and Occupational Education, effective December 31st, 2013, for a term expiring December 31st, 2017, Richard E. Martinez, Jr. of Centennial, Colorado, and unaffiliated from the 6th Congressional District, reappointed.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for the confirmation of all the appointments on the consent calendar, including a member of the Colorado Commission on Higher Education and a member of the State Board for Community Colleges and Occupational Education.
Is there any discussion on any of the appointments? Seeing none, the question for the body is the confirmation of all of the appointments on consent calendar. Are there any no votes on any of the appointments? With 34 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, and 1 excused, John L. Anderson is confirmed to the Colorado Commission on Higher Education. With 34 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, and 1 excused, Richard E. Martinez, Jr. is confirmed to the State Board of Community Colleges and Occupational Education. Committee reports.
March 3rd, 2014, Committee on Judiciary, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee, recommends the following House Bill 1229 be referred to the Committee of the Whole, favorable recommendation, with the recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. March 3rd, 2014, Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee, recommends the following Senate Bill 65 be postponed indefinitely. March 3rd, 2014, Committee on State Veterans and Military Affairs, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee, recommends the following Senate Bill 140 be postponed indefinitely. March 3rd, 2014, Committee on Business, Labor, and Technology, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee, recommends the following House Bill 1215 be referred to the Committee of the Whole, favorable recommendation, with the recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. March 3rd, 2014, Committee on Business, Labor, and Technology, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee, recommends the following House Bill 1183 be referred to the Committee of the Whole, favorable recommendation, with the recommendation be placed on the consent calendar.
Signing of bills.
March 4th, 2014, the President has signed Senate Joint Resolution 6 and 9.
Announcements. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Well, we did it, members. Thank you for your help this morning. And as I think we all know, caucuses are tonight. We do have some committees on adjournment. They're meeting as scheduled, and there will be no committees this afternoon to allow all of us to head for our caucuses. And with that, Madam President, I would move that the Senate adjourn till 10 a.m. Wednesday, March 5th. And please note, members, that's 10 a.m. tomorrow, March 5th.
You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. The Senate will adjourn till 10 a.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, March 5th.